Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be making this beautiful summer dress that you can see right here on your screen. So this dress is very easy to make and it's a beginner friendly tutorial. So if this is something you're interested in learning how to make, just keep watching the video to the end. And if it's the first time you're coming across my channel and you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe and join this beautiful family. Thank you so much. So guys, the first thing we are going to be doing is to do a little calculation on the amount of fabric that we are going to be needing. So the total length of my gown is 36 inches. The full length of my gown is 36 inches. Then I'm going to be removing 7 inches for the off shoulder because this dress is an off shoulder dress. So I'm going to be removing 7 inches from that. So when I remove 7 inches, I'm left with 29 inches. So I'm left with 29 inches. Now 29 inches is the length we are going to be cutting. But because this dress is also going to be having a gather down, so now we are going to be removing 10 inches for that gather part. So the gather part, we are going to be removing 10 inches for that. And we are going to be left with 19 inches. So 19 inches is what we are going to be cutting for the upper part of this dress. Then the gather will be 10 inches, completing the total length of 36 inches. Now for us to calculate the width of our fabric, now my bust circumference is 38 inches. Now you're going to be timesing your bust by 2 or by 3 inches depending on the amount of fabric you have and how full you want your dress to be. So for mine, I'm going to be timesing my bust circumference by 2.5 inches. So I'm going to be timesing 38 inches by 2.5, and what I have is 95 inches. So 95 inches is the total length of the fabric I'm going to be using. That is the wideness of the fabric. Now, because this dress is going to be having pocket at the side, I'll go ahead and divide that 95 inches by 2 and I'll be left with 47.5 inches. So each piece I'm going to be cutting will be 47.5 inches. So for the front piece, I'll be having 47.5 inches, and for the back piece, I'm going to be having 47.5 inches for each of the piece. So that is what we are going to be using to cut out our fabric. So we'll go ahead and drop this aside and I'll be bringing in the piece of the fabric for us to start. So because I've done the calculation already, I've gone ahead to cut out the desired length and the desired width of the fabric I'm going to be using. So now I'll go ahead and fold this piece of fabric into 2. So I'll be folding it into 2 like this. Now when you fold this into 2, you are going to be taking measurement, and now what you'll be measuring is half of that 47.5 inches because it's folded into 2. So when I place my tape and check what my length was, I have 23.75 inches, which is half of 47.5 inches. Now the first thing I'm going to be doing is to come down from the top of my fabric by 2.5 inches. So I'm going to be showing you guys what we'll be using these 2.5 inches to do. So just come down from the top of your fabric by 2.5 inches. Now go ahead and draw that line straight, and I'll be trying as much as possible to make this visible. Now you can see that our fabric is folded into 2. Now this is what it is. Now on that line that you mark your 2.5 inches, go ahead and minus 7 inches for the upper part of your dress. So when I minus 7 inches, I'll go ahead and mark 26 inches, and I'll be adding extra 1 inches on that 26 inches, and I'll be marking 27 inches. So this 27 inches is for both the joining allowance for the gather part. So now if you watch out, if you minus 10 from 26 inches, you'll be having, if you add 10 to 26 inches, I mean to say you'll be having your full length of 36 inches. Now I'll just go ahead and cut it out. I'll just go ahead and cut it out like this. Then I'll be measuring it. So what I have here now is 20 inches. That is 19 plus extra 1 inches. And my width is 23.75 inches. I'll go ahead and notch that part I came down by 2.5 inches there. Now I'll be folding the second piece, that is a back piece. I'll just go ahead and fold in my back piece, and I'll be bringing in the front piece. So after arranging it, I brought in the front part that I've already cut out, and I'm going to be placing it on top the back piece like this, just making sure that I arranged everything very well. So I'm going to be arranging it very well. So after arranging it, you are going to be cutting out the same length that you have for this front piece for the back piece as well. So just go ahead and cut it out the same length, the same width, and the same everything. Now once I was done cutting it out, I'll also go ahead and notch that part that I came down by 2.5 inches for the back. Now this is what you're going to be doing. So for this part that you came down by, you're going to be folding it like this, and now folding the remaining 2 inches. See what I'm doing? You go ahead and fold in 1/2 inches, because I didn't have an lock machine. I should have locked that part. Then go ahead and fold it in again, the remaining 2 inches. Like you can see that part I notch, I fold it in. So you go ahead and make a stitch there. Now guys, I'm done making that stitch. As you can see, I've stitched it down like this, and I've also ironed it out. Please make sure you iron it out so that it can lie flat. It can be very neat and lie flat. Now the next thing I'm going to be doing is to be forming an 1/2 inch elastic, 1/2 inch casing there, where I'll be passing in our elastic. So guys, I'll go ahead to do that. Now this is the elastic we are going to be working with. I will advise that you work with 1/2 inch elastic instead of 1 inch. Work with 1/2 inch elastic. So this is what we are going to be passing in into that casing that we form. Now for us to get the length of our elastic we are going to be working with, just go ahead and divide your bust circumference by 4. Divide your bust circumference by 4. So my bust circumference is 38, and I divided it by 4, and I'm having 9.5 inches. So I'll just go ahead and cut out 10 inches. So I just cut out 10 inches. Then I'll be cutting 2 of that 10 inches for the front and for the back piece. Now after cutting this out, I'll be bringing in my safety pin, and I'll pass it into my elastic, and I will go ahead and pass it into that casing that I form. So just go ahead and pass it to that 1/2 inch casing that I form. So this is how you're going to be passing in your elastic. Please watch carefully and see what we are doing here. So when I'm done passing it in, and this edge here I've entered inside, I'll go ahead and use my pin to secure it down there, because if you do not hold it down, this elastic is going to be moving with you. So go ahead and use your pin and hold it down there. Just hold it down there. Then we'll just keep passing it in like this, and make sure that when you are passing your elastic, you arrange it. Let it not be like there's somehow you pass your elastic, it will not be relaxed inside. It will just be dancing, like one part will be looking somehow, the other part will be looking somehow. Just make sure that you arrange it very well. And when you reach at the other end, also go ahead and use your pin to secure it as well, and remove your safety pin. And after doing this, the next thing you're going to do, you'll be taking it to your sewing machine and secure those edges. So I'm going to be repeating the same thing for the other piece as well. So for the back piece, I'm also going to be passing in my elastic how I pass in this part, and I'll go ahead and secure it. So guys, I've done the same thing for the front and the back piece, and this is what they are looking like. This is what they are looking like. Now the next thing we are going to be doing, because this gown has a pocket, I will go ahead and measure 10 inches down from the top of my dress. So from the top, I came down by 10 inches for where my pocket is going to be starting. For where my pocket is going to be starting, I came down by 10 inches. Now for my pocket opening, from that part that I came down by 10 inches, from that part that I came down, I'm just making sure I arrange it well. So I'll notch that part that I came down by 10 inches first, like this. So for my pocket opening, I came down by 7 inches. So from that part I marked 10 inches, I came down by 7 inches for my pocket opening, and I will notch it out. So I'll be repeating the same thing for this other side as well. From the top, you're going to be coming down by 10 inches. You can see. So from the top, come down by 10 inches and mark. Then from that 10 inches, go ahead and measure 7 inches for your pocket opening. So I'll also go ahead and notch it out. So I'll be notching it out for both the front and the back piece. So I'll be dropping this aside and I'll bring in the piece we are going to be using to cut our pocket. So this is the piece we are going to be cutting our pockets. So I'll go ahead and fold it into 2 like this, and I'll be folding it again into 4. So the depth of my pocket, that is the deepness of my pocket, the depth of my pocket, I'm going to be marking 9 inches for that. I'm going to be marking 9 inches. Then for the pocket opening, I'm going to be marking 7 inches. Go ahead and mark 7 inches. Then you'll be using your free hand to curve it out to the shape you want your pocket to have, like this. So now I'll just go ahead and open up this mouth like this. I'm just going to be opening it up. So just go ahead and open it up, and after opening it up, you go ahead and cut out the shape of your pocket. As you can see, then I'll open it and open the remaining part. Now I'll go ahead and bring in the dress. So I'll be showing you guys how to add your pocket to it. So before closing this dress, before closing it up, I'm going to be adding my pocket to it. So I'll go to that part that I notched. I'll bring out the part that I kept for the pocket opening, that's 7 inches. I'll go ahead and pin it down to the fabric. So I'm just getting my pins. So I'll just go ahead and pin it down like this. So go ahead and pin it down like this. Now I'll bring the other piece as well. Open that pocket up. I'll bring the other piece, that same part that I know. So I'll go ahead and pin it on the top like this, on that bust part, and I'll also go ahead and pin my pocket to it like this as well. So I hope you guys can understand what we are doing here. Now go ahead and attach your pocket to the main dress like this. Stitch down that part, then go ahead and hold it down there as well. Then you arrange it very well. You will just go ahead and arrange this very well. After arranging it very well, you go ahead and close your dress. When you reach that pocket part, you close it up and come down there. So you are just going to be closing up your dress the way you usually close your normal dress. Reach at that pocket and close it up. So I'll be repeating the same thing for the other side as well. So guys, I'm done closing up my dress and my pockets. You can see what it's looking like. So this dress is really looking small, but don't worry, when we add the gather to it, you're going to love it. Now after doing that, the next thing you're going to be doing is to be taking the circumference of your dress, of this your down part. So mine, I'll be taking it separately how we did before. We already have that measurement. So but for reference purposes, we are going to be retaking the measurement together. So I didn't close my dress up from there because I'm going to be attaching my gather separately. I'll be attaching the front piece gather separate and the back piece gather separate. So I'll just go ahead and measure from one edge of the front piece to the other edge. So what I'm having is 47.5, as you all know. So go ahead and measure the other part again. So that is what you're going to be having. So after measuring this, you're not going to be cutting exactly 47.5. You're going to be timesing this by 2 or by 3, depending on the amount of fabric you have. So this totally depends on how the amount of the remaining fabric you have. So these are the pieces that I've cut out already. So I'm having 2 pieces. So one for the front, one for the back. And this piece I have is ×2. It's even like ×2.5 of what I have on the main dress. So the length of this piece is 11. So I have 11. So 11, I'm going to be using 1 inch, like half inch, to hem the down part, and the remaining one to join this gather piece to the main dress. So after doing it, my gown will be shorter than the normal length. Then the length of this folded into 2. The length of this folded into 2 is more than 47.5. You can see what we have here. We are having almost 60 inches. We are having 58.5. So if you times 58 times 2, you will know what we are having. So I just cut out the remaining fabric I have, the remaining length of the fabric I have. That is what I used. Now I've gone ahead to form my gather. I've gone ahead to stitch in the gather rope that I'll be using to form the gather, as you can see. So when stitching your gather rope, make sure that when you stitch the first one, you come down by up to half inch to stitch the second one. Now the next thing I'm going to be doing is to notch the center of this, because I want to gather from one end to the other. I don't just want to gather, I just want to have a guide so that it will be easier. So I'm going to be gathering from one edge to the other. So just watch at what I'm doing on this gather piece. So just watch at what I'm doing. So just go ahead and gather from one edge to the other like this. You can see. So when I gather from one edge to the other, I'll go ahead and measure it to know. So each side of this gather should be giving me 23.75. So when I measure it, it wasn't up to the desired length I want. I'll just go ahead and regather it, just reforming it. Now I'll go ahead and measure it again, and I think this time around it gave me the desired length I want. Then I will go ahead and gather the other side as well. So this method for me, it seems more easier when gathering a large volume of fabric or a piece of fabric. So you see, I have the same thing on this other part. So I'm going to be doing the same thing for the other piece as well. Now this is what it's looking like, the two pieces. This is what they are looking like. Now it's for you to bring in your dress. You are going to go ahead and attach that your gather piece to the down part of your dress. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is to pin that gather part to my dress, making sure that it aligns. So that is why you need to pin. So, but if you are really sure that it aligns and you don't want to waste time in pinning, you can just go straight to your sewing machine and hold it down. So for mine, I'll be pinning it first because of this tutorial. Sometimes I usually just sew it down straight. So I'll just go ahead and pin every piece. As you can see, I'll be using my pin to hold it as I align it to the main fabric, to the main dress. Pinning it down, I'm holding it down. So the same thing I did for this other piece, I'll go ahead and do it for the other piece as well. So after doing it, I'll go ahead and stitch it down on my sewing machine. So guys, this is what it's looking like. So I'll go ahead and hold it down. I've hold it down. You can see how the gather place is looking like. I've hold it down, and I have also hemmed the down of my dress. See, I've hemmed the down part of my dress. Now it's for us to add our strip to this particular dress. So this is totally optional. You can just decide to wear this dress as a tube dress, or you can go ahead and add this tiny strip to it. So I have 4 pieces of this tiny strip. So how you are going to be getting the place you are going to be placing this your strip, you see this your side joining. You see this your side joining, this side that you join your dress from. So from one side joining, you are going to be marking 3.5 inches. So you'll be going in by 3.5 inches for each of the strip. So you're going to be doing it for the back and for the front. So when you mark 3.5 inches, you're going to be adding your strip to it like this, and you pin it down. So after pinning down with your pin, you're going to be stitching it down with your machine. So go ahead and mark the same thing on the other side. So just go ahead and mark the same thing on the other side and pin it down as well. So this is what I'll do for both the front and the back. So I'll be going in by 3.5 inches to add my strip for both the front and the back. So guys, we are done adding the strip to this particular dress, and you can see what it's looking like. It came out beautiful and nice. So if you have not yet, give this video a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. Please do so. Subscribe to my channel and also give this video a thumbs up, and see you guys on our next tutorial. Please subscribe so that you won't miss out on the next tutorial. Thank you guys so much.